What's going on, y'all? I hope y'all are having an amazing day. My day is pretty good. I just want to talk about some things that has been brought back to the forefront as reminders. Over the last few weeks, I've had some experiences, so I may give out some examples about some things that I'm talking about. But anyway, let's just get into the video. Number one, the first self-reminder is never let your emotions get in the way of your work. If you do, it puts you at a disadvantage, and it really doesn't help your situation to make decisions when you're all emotional, not thinking clearly. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. I had a situation that happened with me at the rail yard a couple weeks back, and it was like the thing that broke the camel's back as far as me in these containers and losing motivation for it, not wanting to do it anymore, because I felt like everybody has control over the business, my time, money, except me. Of course there are things that I could do to better put me in a better position to get where I need to be. So what happened at the rail yard is a guy made me intentionally wait hours before he was able to before he did put my box on the chassis. I'll maybe explain that at the end of the video, maybe not, maybe another video. I really don't even want to talk about it. That's how it was. Somebody else intentionally making me wait, making me lose money, time, all of that, right? I get extremely upset, want to quit. But if I quit, who that hurts? Me or him? It hurt me. I wake up the next day looking real stupid. Let's keep in mind, I've never seen this guy's face before. So because he's up in the a skybox or whatever. So I would have let a faceless stranger make me quit my job. Absolutely not. Now, I'm talking about me, but also he got in his feelings. He was all emotional, pouting, and he reacted in a way that I don't agree with. Now, my situation, I'm not saying that I'm this perfect individual, right? But I do know how to control my emotions to a point to where I don't let it rub off on other people too quick. So if I have a fit or something like that, or if I'm feeling some type of way, I stay away from people. I stay away from them because you're going to feel it. You're going to feel all of what I'm feeling. And I don't want to do that to people. If you're the one that's causing me this, though, I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I still don't go around that person. I just try to stay away from people. I try to, I'm not a drama type. I'm not the drama type to want to argue with you and all that. I don't care who's right or wrong in the situation. This is bringing me to my point number 2. It's always business. It's never personal. Business, never personal. Okay? So, with that being said, I don't care who's right or wrong about something. We all make mistakes. We're human. It's going to be some times where we do catch attitudes, where we don't feel like it. It's about just getting the job done. If you have an understanding that, hey, this person just trying to get the job done, they don't necessarily not like me, because it's not about, because sometimes we get out here and we start, oh, they don't like me. This person don't like, it ain't about, no, I don't know you not to like you. I just want you to do your job so I can finish mine. Right? I just wanted him to put the box on so I could go. One more thing I want to say about that. Business, not personal. If it is somebody who's taking it personal, that's a problem that they have to deal with within themselves. It has nothing to do with you. If you continue to do what you're going to do or supposed to do, things going to work out in your favor. If you have people who are working against you, disrupting your day, and just pretty much taking everything personal, they're planting their own seeds. They're creating a bad setup for themselves, because you're going to get back what you put out. All right, so the next thing, speak up for yourself. That is the third thing, the self reminder that we need. Speak up for yourself, because if you don't, people will run all over you. And that's business, real life. Okay, give you an example. I was at the Give you an example, y'all. Sorry about that. You need these bugs be out here. But I was getting unloaded at this warehouse, right? And I've been over there before, never had a problem. Of course, they always take a long time, but whenever things are going, like if I have to wait, but I know you're working towards getting me, you know, it's business. Again, it's business. You know, you got to get other people before me. I'm not this special person pull up and supposed to get VIP. It don't work like that. This is you know, everybody got a job to do. So I don't mind waiting. So I sat over there for a while. It was 3 drivers already in the door. They only had 3 doors. It was another driver in front of me, which he worked with me, and then it was another, and then it was me next, and then it was another driver after me. So one of the drivers pulled out. My coworker backs in, and then the last person that came in, the last driver that came in, attempted to get in the door, but the other driver was like, "No." He went on and got in the door. So the guy who got there last, he had to back up again, but I knew he would do it again with me because I was next. So when the next driver pulled out, I hope y'all following me. He attempted it again, but I was already up there in the door. So he get out, go in the building, talk to some people. They come out. Well, not they. The forklift driver comes out, tells me, "You got to get out the door. We got to get him because his load was hot. He was supposed to be here yesterday, blah, blah, blah." And I'm sitting there like processing it all. I'm like, and so my coworker, he was like, "I thought it was first come, first serve." And so I'm like, okay, you know what? I get out the truck. I go on the inside, ask to speak to the manager. And I even told the forklift driver, I said, "I'm not trying to step on your toes or nothing like that, but we get paid by the load. I really got to get going." You know, because I'm like, y'all already got us sitting over here for hours, and now you want me to let another driver who got here last in front of me? So that's why I say you got to speak up for yourself. If not, people will run all over you. You'll lose money and time, which that's what happened with me. I lost money and time. So yeah, I asked for the manager, and then the manager came, and he did tell the forklift driver that the other guy had to wait, go ahead and load me. So what happened was the guy went on, and after hours, of course, because I sat there from like 10:30 something to like 4 something. So anyway, eventually when he did unload me, he didn't bring me my paperwork. I had a problem with him bringing me my paperwork. This time he did not, because another forklift driver came out and said, "You still here? I've been done with you." And so he was like, "The guy didn't bring you your paperwork?" I said, "No." He shook his head. He went back in and got the paperwork, brought it to me. Now, I sat there long enough for the guy to unload the one who got there last, unload him, and he pulled out before me. That's how long I sat there. So that guy got in his feelings. He got all emotional, and it became personal for him, not business. Whenever it comes to something I feel like I have to speak up on, I'm gonna do that. So that's the third thing, y'all. Speak up for yourself. Number 4 is probably one of the most important. This actually deserves a video by itself, but hey, if you loyal and you stuck to the end, then you get this right here. Again, these are reminders. It's probably things y'all already know, but when you have a problem, or you think you have a problem with something, or you're so focused on one thing that you may find to be a problem in your life, is stressing you out or whatever. I'm gonna give you an example of where all this came from. My job. It's, like I said earlier in the video, I lost motivation, really not liking it anymore. But I was so focused on the job, I had disregarded everything surrounding the job. So I started to look at my environment, right? And so I started to look at what could I do to try to make this work, because it has to work, right? A problem that I'm having inside the truck is my AC. My AC wasn't working. It was of course, it was hot out there. I would sit long hours in the heat. Heat for me drains me and it makes me angry. That's a problem, right? Okay, so what I gotta do? I gotta get that problem fixed. I did. I got it fixed. It's not A1, but it's okay now, right? And then the second thing was I had a list. It was getting longer and longer because I kept trying to work. So I had to shut the truck down. I had to shut the truck down for like two days, 2.5 days, something like that, in order to get the things done on my truck. In order for me to just breathe and be like, okay, well, we finally cleared some stuff off this list. So I shut the truck down. I got 2 new tires on the truck. I got a new grill on the truck. Like I said, I got the AC fixed, some other things, right? Important stuff that you have to do as a owner operator, a business owner, whatever it is that you got to do to make your situation better. So for me, it was just clearing my long list of things to do. It was me getting the air fixed, because like that was probably like number one, because when we go to these places we're always waiting. So if I'm waiting in the cool air, it probably won't be as bad. I'm thinking that I'm mad about a situation that's going on the job, when really I'm probably mad about the heat, y'all. So my point is, you're looking at what you think may be a problem, but the real problem is within your own environment. I hope I'm making sense. Let me give y'all another example that don't have anything to do with trucking. Say you get to work, not you per se, but say a person gets to work and they go in there and everybody getting on their nerves. The boss getting on their nerves, the employees getting on their nerves, or co-workers. The work itself just makes you angry. Everything making you mad. It may not even be the work or none of the people in there. It could be that you had some problems at home and you brought it to work. Yeah, your husband or your wife got on your nerves. Y'all got in an argument and y'all didn't settle it before you got to work. Them kids done got on your nerves. They ain't cleaned up nothing. They won't do what you say. You know, it's just all kind of issues. They won't clean up. You got to clean up behind them. It's just whatever the case may be. You got all kind of problems outside the job. Your car probably messing up on you, along with them kids acting up, your husband and your wife acting up. So you brought it all to work. That's the example I'm talking about. You thinking it's your job and your co-workers, all of that. No, sometimes you gotta check yourself at the door. You gotta check everything, that you got going on before, like, clear it up. Don't just push it on the rug. You gotta clear it up sometimes. So before you go to work, you gotta finish and come to some sort of resolution with your spouse, your partner, before you even go to work. That gonna make you feel better, of course. And them kids, you gonna have to put a belt on their tail so they can clean their room up. And the other thing with the car, one part at a time, baby. And if you can't get it fixed, then you just turn the radio up on it. Y'all know how it go. That's the other example. All right, y'all. So those are just 4 reminders that we all probably need from time to time. Number 1, never let your emotions get in the way of you completing your job. Number 2 is business, never personal. 3, speak up for yourself. 4, declutter your space, your environment. Okay, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video.